Hey everyone, how's it going? I am iamxeracon. I am back once again, and we are here. We are at the last Metroid Monday video, and we are here with Metroid Fusion for the Game Boy Advance. And so this was a game that I had played late. So what's happening here is I had already, after like going through last week, I decided that it was just like too much cutscenes going on, and this one has like a lot of cutscenes in the opening, so I said I'm just gonna cut out all of this and just like jump right into the game. But yeah, but I have played Metroid Fusion. It was definitely a long time ago. I mean, it was way later. Like I played Fusion probably after let me think. I think it might have been after I played Metroid Prime 2. I know that, so basically what happened is, if you don't know the story of Metroid Fusion, pretty much Samus got infected. Well, she was sent to, SR388 with, the Galactic Federation to go and, just like do like a little exploration, and then she was infected by an unknown parasite. And then after that, while she was going away, she fell unconscious at her gunship, crashed, and then it found out that she was, like I said, infected. So they had to surgically remove her suit from her, which is why it looks like the way it does, because they had to inject her with Metroid DNA, which was the only way to save her. And that's what they're called, X-parasites and whatnot. They can mimic its prey. Yeah, that's what they look like there. And they kill the host. And they mimic, like I said, they mimic prey and stuff, so yeah, Metroid vaccine saved her life. They're the main predators of the X, and that's why it worked on her. So basically what happened was, there was an incident over here at this space station, and she's checking it out. And this is her computer here that she's talking to, yeah, this one this game is definitely very dialogue heavy, especially compared to older titles. But yeah, so I played this one because originally when I played, whoops. No. There we go. So I originally started with Zero Mission, then I played Prime. Then pretty sure I played Prime 2, and then I played Fusion. This game was, when I first played it, I didn't think it was bad, but it was definitely a whole lot different than how I thought it would be, just because of the fact that this game is harder than Zero Mission. Like, yeah, it's way harder than Zero Mission, and when I played it, I was like, wow. So part of that was the reason why I wasn't too fond of this one. I mean, now when I play it, I'm like, oh, it's a nice, good challenge. But when I first played it, I was like, oh my gosh, this is horrible. Not horrible, but it's just like, this is like way too hard for me. I'll go here. yeah, I'm trying to remember some stuff because I only really played this game and beat it once the first time, and then when I got this game again, actually before I played it for this video, I actually played through the entire game again, and I was able to finish it fairly quickly. I mean, it was quicker than the first time I beat it. Although there was one part that after you gain the gravity suit, there's an area where I got stuck on it the first time trying to get out of this area, and I got stuck on again trying to get out of the area. Like, it's a bit hard to figure out where you're supposed to go. Took me probably about 20 minutes just to figure out where. Oh, that's why. I forgot I don't actually have my triggers set as R. I actually have the shoulder button set as R. I'm not trying to get going past you. Well, this game is definitely good. I would say it's possibly underrated. I think if you give it a chance, you'll enjoy it. And playing this one gave me a bit of an appreciation for am I going the right way? Yeah, I'm going the right way. Gave me a bit of an never mind, I'm going the right way. Gave me a bit of an appreciation for Other M. Now, granted, I still don't think Other M is... Well, Other M as a story, I don't think it's really all that great, but I can at least understand what was trying to be done with that game. One of the things I also thought was pretty cool is the fact that we can already use, like, the power grip. Come on. There we go. Crap. So the X have also been infecting, like, apart from just like Samus, they've been infecting like every specimen that was brought from SR388, and they can infect any organic form. So including Now, one thing that was entertaining this idea in my head was actually I might actually I'll have to actually check and see, because I was entertaining the idea of possibly keep in mind that this is rated E, and they like showed that image. Like, I saw this for the first time. I was like, whoa, what was that? um, but what was I saying? Oh yeah, I was entertaining the idea at first of possibly playing Metroid Prime. I know that I originally was saying that Metroid 1 through 4 was also playing for Metroid Mondays, and this would be the last Metroid video for Metroid Mondays. However, I thought about, I was like, I want to do Metroid Prime 1 through 3, possibly. Unfortunately, however, I don't actually have a capture card to use with my GameCube and playing the games from there onto my computer. And also, unfortunately, Metroid Prime on Dolphin is just really, it's not that hard to run, but it lags because it's trying to load in shaders and stuff, and unless you've played through it before on Dolphin, they won't already be loaded, so you have to like wait for them. That creates a lot of lag, and so it's like it slows down to like 50 frames per second, and like you need Metroid Prime to be 60 frames per second. Like you can immediately notice it whenever like there's a drop going on. But I'll actually see if the actual trilogy version is fine to play on Dolphin. I don't know if it's just the GameCube versions, or if I don't know if the GameCube version is the only version on Dolphin that doesn't, that requires that loading, or if they like sort of fixed it in regards to the Wii trilogy. I mean, I prefer to do the GameCube version just because I like using an actual controller instead of having to. I mean, I mean, the possibility of using a mouse and keyboard is available, but I really just prefer playing Metroid Prime with a controller. Although I would probably have to use a mouse and keyboard to play Prime 3 anyway. But I'll see what happens. Now, one thing that's interesting is, unlike other 2D Metroid games, this one actually requires you to use 2 walls if you want to wall jump, because like Metroid Prime, Metroid Zero Mission, you could wall jump. I mean, granted, I said the only one you can't do it. You can't wall jump at all in the original 1 and 2. And I'm not sure if you can actually, now I think about it, I don't know if you can actually wall jump in Samus Returns either. I know you can wall jump in AM2R, but I don't know if you can wall jump in the Nintendo version. Oh, so I should hit him head on. I was just about to jump off there. Ourselves from space piracy. Now, unlike in wait, did I have to use missiles in? Did I have to use missiles in Super Metroid for them? I can't remember if I did or didn't. Because I was gonna say, like, that definitely the enemies in this game are harder than space. They take more damage than in Zero Mission. Like, you could use, I remember before you could actually use your beam on his health here. You could use your beams on space pirates, but here, like, I think unless you have a strong enough beam and you make sure that it's charged, you're not going to be able to damage them at all. Let's see. I should go in here. So I'm partially curious about what they would have done if they were actually going to, absorb you. See, Kirby actually needs to eat you in order to absorb you. I can just walk into you and absorb you. There's anything in here? Just a save room. So after I clear out these rooms, I will. It's a trap. Now these SAX cores are more annoying just because of the fact that you have to hit them right in their sort of eye thing, which you have to worry about jumping over them and stuff, and it's just a pain in the butt just because it can be hard, especially if you don't have, like, I mean, right now I don't have the high jump ability yet, so it's a bit problematic. The only thing is that the charge beam, once you acquire it, it does actually give you a bit of some more strength to your shots, which is pretty nice. Because instead of having to shoot these things like 3 times with a single shot, I can shoot them with. I can shoot them once and they're dead. Now, granted, of course, this only applies to like the horn toads. That rule only applies to them, but it's still pretty nice. So yeah, we'll head back. I don't know what I was doing. Picking up. I think I actually do, yeah. Do I still have the pseudo screw attack ability? Okay, it somewhat works. Again, it's not perfect here. I'll try to see if I actually, yeah. Unless you know an enemy can go down with a charge beam shot here, it's recommended not to use it if you don't have to. Alright everyone, and that's actually going to be it for now. Let me know if you played Metroid Fusion, if you enjoyed it. Let me know, like, what were some good memories you had with this, what were some frustrating memories you had playing this game. and that will actually do it. So like I said, I'm not sure if I want to go ahead and try out Metroid Prime on Metroid Prime Trilogy on Dolphin, see if that works. If it does, then I might do another Metroid Monday. If not, then this will be it. Yeah, and I guess that'll do it. And also, if you haven't, follow me on Twitter. It's iamxeracon. I'll actually leave a link in the description, so you go and check me out there. And you can just stay up to date with stuff that I'm talking about. I'll be posting Metroid memes and stuff on other memes as well. But I'll be doing stuff there as well. So until next time, everyone, I am Xeracon signing off. Have a good one.